Hi, I'm Tim Perry from Multi-Channel Merchant. I'm with Eric McGregor, the Manager of E-Commerce and Operations Support at Tacoma Screw Products. We're at IRCE 2014, and Eric just did a session, Master B2B, to reach new B2C shoppers and markets. Eric, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good. And more important, how was your session?
It went really well. There was a lot of interest around the B2B and B2C markets. A lot of questions. And it was good. It was really good.
Now, from what I've researched, you were before you went online, you were just in pretty much the Pacific Northwest. You guys were selling.
Washington, Oregon, and Idaho.
What did e-commerce do for you?
So traditionally, our business, we were a supplier of industrial supplies, fasteners, nuts and bolts, MRO, and we had a traditional business of brick and mortar. So we have 16 retail locations in Washington and Oregon and Idaho. Prior to that, we did have a website, but it was static, purely informational. And our customers are what drove us to do the e-commerce. You know, they were demanding, they wanted to order online, they wanted to be able to see their pricing, they wanted to be able to see their order status. So once we finally got the resources, we pushed on for this project. And what it's done for us is given us a dive into a bigger market than we had. You know, we had that traditional footprint in the Pacific Northwest, and now we've fulfilled orders in every state. So it's really broadened our reach and given us new customers.
Tell me a little about the approach you've taken to the website, which I know you have NetSuite as your platform provider. And instead of being like a straight B2B website, you have a lot of B2C elements. Just describe a little about what you guys did to attract the B2C type of shopper.
So when we were developing the website, we took in mind obviously the B2B demands that our customers wanted. You know, we have a complex order approval process for a large organization that needs approval through different channels. We have a preferred item list where, you know, if a customer or if an account wants to streamline, you know, they want to buy this safety glass throughout the company, they can broadcast that to each one of their buyers. But the elements that we took in were, we wanted to grasp that marketplace for the B2C, and so we went around and I guess you could call it, we cherry picked, you know, different features off of a lot of different B2B sites, B2C sites, and incorporated those into our feature, into our website. As far as search and navigation, you know, being the one with 40,000 different products, it's a very important aspect of the website, being able to find quickly what you want and it being the right product.
And we can go into your site. So I'm just gonna click a button or two here and get us into tacomascrews.com. And I already messed up the name of your website, so why don't you tell me again? Tacoma Screw Products, Inc.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we're on the fasteners page, and of course, there's several different items here. If I'm someone who has no knowledge of screws other than how to take a screwdriver and put it in one end and screw it into the other, tell me about some of the search, some of the things you added into search here to help out the customers.
As far as the search too, but one thing that we did do is we took we made sure that we had high quality images for everything. You just mentioned, you know, you don't know a lot about screws, but you have a visual, you know. You could take a screw off of a cabinet and walk into a store and say, I need this. But we wanted to be able to create that experience by showing the different head styles, the point styles, so that a general consumer could come on and say, I know that I need, actually it looks like that one, and at least drill down into that and start their narrowing process from there.
So let's say I know it's a screw. So I'm going to click on screws here. I'm going to get into a bunch of different things, and I know that since I was trying to hang a picture, that it's got to be a drywall screw. And now this is where I get all my
right. So just right there, you've narrowed from 14,000 items down to 49 items in a matter of seconds. So that was a key aspect in the development of the website, was being able to do that exact thing.
Now, have you noticed anything, for instance, like that the further people dive into the search, the better conversion rates or any kind of stats like that you've discovered?
I don't have any direct stats on that, but obviously, the longer the person stays on the website, the higher conversion rate we have. Gary and I, before the session, ran a analytic on our search box, and it's returning results 99.5% of every time that something is entered in there, it's returning a related result. So that's big for our website internally as far as returning the correct results.
Excellent. All right. Well, Eric, thank you so much for spending time with us at IRCE. I'm glad to hear that your session went well and that NetSuite is getting the job done for you guys.
Yeah, NetSuite's doing great.